Time to play the game! Time to play the game! It's all about the game! It's all about the game! And how you play it, it's all about control! And if you can take it, it's all about your death! And if you can play it, it's all about pain! And who's gonna make it?
Initializing big box.
Alright, hey guys, what's up? Dyspare here. Gonna take and obviously show off my big box setup. So, big box is a program for emulation. It's a front end. I've been a part of it since early on in its beginnings, and I have multiple systems built using the big box, all licensed. They're all my own personal, so it's my license. And then, yeah, I've grown up on all these systems and had almost all of them. Obviously, I didn't have an Thomas Wave arcade machine, but I played them. So let's see. I guess I'll start at Atari. So you got the Atari 2600. Okay. Visually compared to today's or yesteryears even. Yeah, it's not much compared to those, but back when I was a child, this was everything you had, and this was the greatest for in-home. To be able to play the games in your house that you only could see at the arcade. So, was Atari the first? Nope. But I had a babysitter when I was a child that had a Coleco. I had an Odyssey 2 from my grandparents, and I didn't own an Atari. My cousin owned an Atari, and we used to play over there. He had the 2600. This is just a classic section. Doesn't even have a video, but it does. Well, I don't have a video. This is the 5200. This is the one that some people scoff at. But the graphics are better on the 5200. There you can see Mario Brothers before they were Super. Frogger. Centipede came up. I think that was Defender on the left. I didn't see it. Wasn't looking. Kangaroo. So, alright. And that's the 7800. I didn't have this one either. We didn't have a lot of money when I was a kid, but my buddy had this. I used to go over to his house a lot. We would play. Yeah, it was fun. And again, for the times, that was cutting edge stuff. That looked like Centipede that you would actually see in the arcade, so we thought it was the best. There you got the food fight. Alright, next is the Jaguar. I don't know anybody that had a Jaguar. Did it look good? Yeah, for the time it looked awesome. They had Rayman to compete with Sonic or Mario, but yeah, nobody I knew had this, so it was $600 back when all the other systems were $200, I guess they were. And that was the Nintendo and the Genesis, 64, Super Nintendo. So, alright, next is the Lynx. I didn't know anybody with this one either. I only started playing the Lynx and the Jaguar in emulation. But the Atari ST, so it's a computer system. And it has a good library of games. There's a lot of kid games on there, obviously. It still has stuff like Final Fight. There you go, Paperboy. So, and this is a category just for some classic Sega games. Capcom arcade systems. Based on the Capcom 1. Vega, my man. It's your soul-sucking game. Ghouls and Ghosts. Strider. Again, it's got a good library. And you got the Capcom 2. Computer. I don't know all the game names. I haven't played everything. Alien vs. Predator, Street Fighter 2, maybe Turbo Edition. Played that one, I don't remember the name of it. Mega Man. So, again, these are arcade games. And then you got Capcom System 3. Again, Street Fighter being one of their main titles. But they also had major titles that weren't arcade machines, obviously, but we had like your Resident Evil and stuff as Capcom. So can't remember his name. Beautiful Joe, that was the other one. So this is the Casio Loopy. I haven't messed with this one much. It's on here. I don't know if I even have any games for this. It's just part of the front end. I probably do have games for it. Yeah. Internal thermal printer. Yeah, it looks like just, I don't know, childish anime stuff. Frame an anime portrait and objects to cute ads or food to the window. Yeah. That's why I haven't played it. I don't have anything worth playing on there. So it's the Casio PV1000, the old Atari level stuff. And then here's the ColecoVision. I used to play games like Burger Time, VC on Wheels, Donkey Kong Jr., Zaxxon. So again, you get to play the arcade games in your home back then. Commodore 64 computer. So we got Operation Wolf, Marble Madness. Pretty big, quite a big library for the 64. One of my friends had this one. I didn't have this. The Amiga. I don't know anybody that had this one. I have a library for it though, and the games are decent. They're dated, obviously, because it's an old thing, but that's part of playing retro games. I thought I had videos for those. N64. I did not have this system either, but I played it with friends. Obviously played GoldenEye and Super Mario 64 and Mortal Kombat 2. Other things that I played on there, I can remember. Yeah, the Madden games, Turok. Just a Super Scope. No, I'm sorry, that's the wrong system. Library. Well, it's not little. There's quite a bit of games in there. Yeah, the DS has quite a large library.
Barry?
Interaction.
Hey. Maybe kids will get to see what this circus is.
Interaction.
Alright, so yeah. Lots of games on the DS. Shrek Super Slam. Anyway. And then you got the Nintendo Entertainment System. We had this. I played the classics. Ninja Gaiden, Zelda, Mario, 1, 2, 3, Ninja Turtles, Metal Gear. Oh yeah, Boy and His Blob. There you go, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Tecmo Bowl. Definitely. There's your Ninja Turtles. DuckTales, Ninja Gaiden, oh, Final Fantasy, and Pro Wrestling. Final Fantasy being the first RPG I ever beat. Nintendo Game Boy. I did have this. I used to play Final Fantasy and Tetris and things on that. I only had a few games for it. I had a Game Boy Advanced. This came out when I was an adult. I got this and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and stuff. Color. I did not have this one. Nintendo GameCube, but I've played it on my emulators. I like it. I wished I would have had it. Virtual Boy is more of a collector's item. It probably would have seemed cool back then, but seeing it, I don't think it would have been that great. Gimmicky like the Power Glove. The Nintendo Wii. So we do have the Nintendo Wii. I still have it. And we have our library of that. The Wii U. I have the Wii U as well. These are good family systems. And I also obviously have the emulation, so I can play on my computer with the Dolphin bar. Philips CDI. I remember the infomercials on TV about this, but I didn't know anybody that had it. Thomas Wave. Again, it's the arcade system. 32X. I did have a friend with this. We played Doom and things. And it was an improvement on graphics. It was pretty cool. Look at those graphics. Sega CD. I have this still. A friend of mine got one of these. We used to play Lunar, the Silver Star on it. I ruined that one. I spilled a drink inside of it. I knocked it off the table or something onto it. But I have one again. The same style. Mine is the original with the wide Genesis and the long Sega CD. Yeah, one of my favorite games, Dark Wizard, is on here. It's just a turn-based RPG hex game. Sega Dreamcast. I had this one. That was a great system. Crazy Taxi. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Used to have big old get-togethers, and me and my friends, we would all play Marvel vs. Capcom and then Soul Calibur. There you go. So yeah, that was a pretty good system there. Actually, Dreamcast had the internet program, and I got on the internet with the Dreamcast. Pretty much is what drew me into the internet, then drew me to computers. And from the Dreamcast, I built my first computer using the internet. And I stayed away from consoles for quite some time because of it. Sega Game Gear. I did have this one. And it was pretty cool to have a light color screen. Sega Genesis. Still like that fight music. A lot of great games on that. Sega Master System and Alex the Kid. That was a really cool system. You could use your cartridge, or there was a card that you inserted in the front. This is back to arcade machines. Sega M2. A lot of great games. Then you got the Model 3, and that has one of my favorite arcade games, the Star Wars trilogy. Daytona Racing's pretty good. Sega Saturn. I never owned this system, but I do like the games. Neo Geo. So this was a really cool arcade because you could pick a few different games that would be on the Neo Geo cabinet. So you might have Samurai Showdown like was showing, or you might have Metal Slug, or you might have soccer. And then you just picked which game you wanted to play, but it'd all be on one cabinet. So I'm sure that was cool for store owners who only had like one cabinet. I used to play Samurai Showdown a lot, and Metal Slug. PlayStation. I did have the PlayStation. Terrible old titles like King's Field. But I did have things like Final Fantasy VII. That was a great game. Final Fantasy X. Command & Conquer Red Alert. Used to play that with my buddy across the hall of my first apartment. So, lots of great games on that one. PlayStation 2. I never had a PlayStation 2. My brother did, but I never got one. I was, after Dreamcast, I went to computer for a while, for PC only. Super Nintendo, Super Mario World, which is one of my favorite games. It also had Zelda: A Link to the Past, which was a great game. There you go. Pretty sure they've redone it on Switch now. I didn't bother getting it. Mario Kart. Star Fox. And your Final Fantasy. There's a nice Castlevania shoot. I like that one. Where's that Out of This World? I think that's called. Final Fantasy. The NEC TurboGrafx 16. My cousin had this one. It was pretty cool. I played it with him. So it's another 16-bit graphic system. Compete with the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. Bandai Wonder Swan is a handheld black and white game or system. Then the Bandai Wonder Swan Color. Obviously these weren't sold here in the US. This is the one that was advertised at night. The Panasonic Real 3DO had a nighttime commercial. I'll try and find it and I'm going to cut it into this video. But yeah, that had Road Rage you just saw. It's a good Road Rage. It's a good system, I just didn't know anybody with it. I think one of my friends had it, but I didn't know him back then. There's Lemmings. And this is the actual arcade emulation MAME. So this covers all the arcade games as they are. Alright, well, that's just an intro into my big box collection. Hope you saw some stuff that was pretty cool, we thought. what I'm going to do, I'm going to play through some time here and then make some videos of the different games. I'll try to give my thoughts and opinions based on them. Alright, well thanks for watching. Hopefully you hit the like and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos and other games that I play. Until next time, have a good one. Game on.